Hello, just Anonymous Oracle here with your all signs reading for the month of May. I hope you guys are doing well. It is the 3rd of May, but I'm like, we're still in a fresh month. So I really wanted to knock these out for you guys. This is the first half of two readings. Okay, so we're going to have Aries through, I believe, Virgo. And then the next reading or the next video will be Libra through Pisces. Okay, so you could be watching as a cross watcher, or this could be in your sun, moon, or rising. These are going to be individual zodiac signs. Also, those of you who joined my mentorship program for reading tarot, amazing. The sessions have been going really, really well. If you're interested in learning more, you can email me for the next wave of class. Yay. It's been going really well. Also, if you're interested in more exclusive readings, more frequent readings, blah, 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 you can check out the description box for my Patreon. It's awesome. Okay, you have all memberships, free memberships, singles, friendly memberships, and just all combined. Okay, give me 2 seconds because the High Priestess just fell out. And we're back, starting off with Aries. Maybe you are being called to follow your intuition in a situation. We're going to see what we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers for Aries as well. This could apply for you if you're dealing with an Aries. So let's see what's in the energy. Cards be jumping. Cards be jumping. What do we have overall energy for Aries? Bottom of the deck. 10 Cups. Wow. There could be a sudden event happening in a relationship, or a sudden event happening amongst your family. I'm not sure what it is, but I do see sadness tethered to this, okay? Because whoever this is, you have memories with them. You have beautiful memories with them. This could put you in a state to look at things from a different perspective, okay? You might have certain revelations about happiness, or who you want to have a happy, harmonious, long-term situation with. Like, I get this vibe of some kind of unexpected event that you have no control over, puts you in a state of either kind of like valuing what really matters in life. Okay, for some, don't get scared. This could be a sudden loss. All right, let's say great so-and-so just suddenly passed, and now I'm like really looking at, you know, what I value in life, looking back on the past. This could also be for some a sudden breakup. Okay, some kind of shift here happens very suddenly, likely in the month of May, that puts things in perspective for you. It really does. It really does. This kind of reminds me of the energy. You know, when I was 16, I lost my dad, and it really shifted my way of thinking dramatically. Okay, for real. It's like it opened my mind. Grief can do that to people. So this could be you. This could be someone else in your energy. The revelations are being had here. Whoa, 8 of Cups. So this could be your energy. You could have turned your back on something, okay? Something could have come about that really disrupted your idea of, you know, happily ever after with somebody. 8 of Cups is the overall energy. You're walking away, emotionally detaching, and looking for your next emotional investment even, all right? This is interesting. The cards are really talkative. Empress in the reverse. Whoa, harsh cutoff here. Again, this could be you. This could be someone else. Someone really cut off a situation that has no fertility, love, and expansion. They might even have cut off a person who's like a vortex, who sucks energy dry. Okay, I'm seeing somebody being very logical. It's like, off with your head if you're a Queen of Hearts. Something happened here. It's like, I'm out. It's like, this happened, I'm out. Ooh, yeah, for some of you, the third-party narrative could have put you in this position. I also see someone getting blocked here. Who is this in this energy? Yes, freedom. It's like, I can see clearly now. Fresh air. Okay, someone is having fresh air. This could be you. This could be you. You're the 7 of Swords. Someone here really regrets lying to you. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if you're in this free and unencumbered vibe. It's like, I have no attachments. I'm as free as a bird here. I'm out. Someone really regrets lying to you. I see deception having taken place. Okay. I see your money also increasing significantly. If this is you, like since a detachment, since you being in this vibe of like starting a new chapter, I see your finances increasing significantly. Wow. Someone might feel like you're a huge loss here. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm getting a vibe of like bad news and stress. I see two polarities. It's like one person is in this free-flowing vibe ever since I detached from the situation. My life is improving, and another energy to the contrary is very burdened. They're receiving bad news, and they could have to have like a lump sum of money paid out. Okay, I'm getting the energy of like a sudden financial expense. They need to work even harder. All right, what? Three of Cups. Three is a crowd. Three is a dang crowd. Okay, what is this? Yeah, there's a lot of drama. Whoever here had a third-party narrative, somebody could be having baby mama drama. That's not for all of you, but I'm getting fights. It's like opposing energies, defensive energies. It's really a mess here. I see a third-party drama. I see a sudden expense. And I see you working hard here. What is this about? We have the King of Wands. You could be traveling for work. For some of you, you're transitioning. You could be meeting somebody new. For others of you, you're incredibly motivated about your work. And it's like, I'm turning my back and looking for better. Maybe even a new person here. Quite interesting. Wow, with the Knight of Coins, this is someone who, it's like you're slowly but surely moving ahead and looking at your options based on how a person presents themselves. Are they showing up practical, consistent, reliable? Are they generous? Okay, are they somebody who gives me something I can bank on? I see you evaluating here. I definitely feel like you're single. You're meeting new people. People are interested in you. You're looking very attractive here in this season. There's a vibe of like you attracting admirers. So you've completely detached yourself from somebody who's literally going through it since you turned your back on them. I see stress. I see burdens. I see drama. I see someone trying to defend themselves with whatever they lied to you for. Okay? It's like bad news after bad news. And you're here evaluating new prospects. Somebody lost a golden opportunity with you since you've turned your back from them. Turned your back on them. Okay? Woo. Let's see if we can get 3 of these. Woo! Maybe more. I don't know if you have physical evidence or someone holds physical evidence of a person being incredibly immature. People are spying. This person might feel exposed. This could have led to an ending here. Maybe you got a wake-up call from the universe. That's honestly what it felt like. It's like either sudden realizations that the happily ever after is no more, or sudden events taking place in a family structure. This is really like a wake-up call from the divine. Like, it's time. Okay, you're getting aha moments, revelations. I also feel somebody spying on you, realizing something. There could have been something around a holiday, an anniversary, or an event of significance. Some of you might have even canceled something or canceled going somewhere. This is a lot. Let's see if we have any advice messages. I see if you are single, you're definitely open to mingle, but assessing people that come into your life from a completely different perspective. You're like, I need to see how you show up. Okay, let go of control issues. It might make you a little bit more restrictive. It might make you a little bit more guarded, or you might make you a little bit more peckish and picky. Spirit is saying, allow the situation to unfold naturally. I feel like it's out of your control anyway. This sudden event, this sudden shift, this change of direction, you almost feeling like pulled to disconnect from somebody because they've disappointed you maybe one time too many. Okay. I also see for some of you, if you're like a single parent, you might have had a discord with the father or mother of your kids. Okay. And it's like you're maybe trying to cling to control when Spirit is like, let things unfold organically in this situation. Getting to know each other in the reverse. Okay, it's like you maybe want to release an ex. You're not looking to restart this situation with them. I definitely feel that. Okay, Aries. So yes, I'd say go with the flow because a lot is out of your control anyway. Just adapt, heal, and keep looking forward. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much. Smash that like button if you have not already. Now we're moving forward to Taurus. That's 7:49. Well, it's maybe more than that. Is it? Yes, it is. My timer is off now. My timer is so off because I had to cut the reading. Well, I'm going to see how I do this. All right. I'll have trouble with the timestamps later. What do we have for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tap in, Taurus. Tap in. You could be getting a message, Taurus. An invitation. Yeah, communication. Hello. Somebody could want to invite you to an event, invite you to hang out with them. This is a community person, maybe somebody you meet through a group online for some of you. This could be a third-party friend or like someone's friend. Someone wants to talk to you. This reads like someone new, someone you haven't really like gotten to. Yes, love, hello. Slap that Ace of Cups. That's new love, okay? So Taurus, you have somebody want to ask you out, hang out with you. Keeping it casual. Eight of Cups, you are also in the energy of having decided to walk away from somebody. There's someone who had you in your head a lot, okay? There's someone here who's grown, but they're emotionally immature as all hell, okay? I'm going to be very straight, no chaser in this reading. This is the person who's like a child stuck in a grown person's body. Okay, it's like this person's too old to be acting this way. This person had you stressed out. Now they're likely stressed out as well. You could have been on a pause with this person. There's something that they did that turned you off. Okay. I also feel like for some of you, if there's like a physical ailment here, or there's something wrong with this person in their health, whether mental or physical, there's a turn off here. Whoever this is, there's some kind of turn off. This person could have like healed from this since. But they're like coming towards you. And I feel like you're going to make a final decision to leave them in the dirt. Okay, in the dust. Eight of Cups overall energy is goodbye. Wow, a lot of goodbyes here. Queen of Pentacles, that's you. Wow. You're very grounded. You don't really need this energy. You could be a parent. You could be someone who values stability in life. You could be very money oriented. All right, you definitely, for some of you definitely could have kids here. Okay. There's also something here about your values, your principles that were kind of instilled in you from a young age are very strong. Yes, you know exactly what you want. You are focusing on pleasures in life of the self. You also might be looking forward to certain upgrades in your home and your environment, especially if you have kids. It's like you're focused on you, getting my cups fulfilled, making sure I'm happy, making sure my environment makes me happy. Okay, there could be something that really like you're going to start doing. There's some kind of maybe project that you're interested in that you're looking forward to continuing. Okay, you could be looking at how you're going to do this, how you're going to kick this off. This could be a creative project. You could also be looking forward to your next person. Spirit wants you to give something a shot. If you're interested in a creative project or doing it, a side hustle even, they're like, do it. It might take time for it to grow, but it's definitely worth the investment, okay? 10 of Wands. For some of you, I'm getting it. You could be pent up, backed up. Yes. There's something here about you maybe even being like backed up in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if this is sexually backed up. For others of you, this is like something that you need to start so that if this is creative, right? Something you need to start so that you don't carry as much burden, okay? This side hustle is going to alleviate some of your burdens. But I did feel an energy of feeling backed up here. And the Three of Swords. Okay, you could have been heartbroken by a connection of significance, your last relationship. So maybe that's why you haven't felt as invigorated or like passionate about life as much as you once were. I'm telling you, there's some kind of new idea here that likely is on the internet. Maybe something inspired you on the internet to give this a shot. We have Judgment. Why is Judgment out? King of Cups. There's someone here. This could be the father of your kids or the mother of your kids. This could be someone who you maybe had a idea of long-term with. This is like, oh, this is going to be the person I'm going to have around for the long haul. This person's coming forward, okay? You had this intention with this person for a long time. Why is this person here? What do they want? Oh, they want to fight. This is somebody you had conflict with. Maybe you had a conflict about the direction of where something is going. Heavy, I wanted to say Cancer, but I said Pisces almost. Sagittarius, Aries here. Death card. Could be a Scorpio masculine as well. There's some kind of fight that ended it. It's like you were butting heads. You thought this, they thought that. There's some kind of ending that occurred from this fight. That's something that turned you off, okay? Something turned you off here. This was a sudden breakup for some reason, I'm getting, for some of you. This person had a lot of things that they concealed that you didn't like. It's like the more the secrecy, the more the illusions, the less I'm interested, the more I'm turned off here. You're very turned off by this person. It's like you don't really know who this is. They could have manipulated the idea of like, I'm also getting this energy of like someone faking being like really good. Like I'm a good man, I'm a good woman, but there is something pretentious here. They could have manipulated this, made you believe that they were holier than thou. There's something here about a false saint. Okay, this person had a lot of secrets, and it's like the more you figured out, the less turned on you were. We have strength. You needed strength to overcome this person, to get out of your head. You went from being in your head to kind of reflecting on the truth and gaining wisdom from that feeling of mental entrapment. You're gonna get your justice in some way with this person. You worked on your sense of self-worth, your self-love. For some of you, you were putting in effort because you're a parent. Okay, it's like, wow. What else do we need to know here for Taurus? I see you working with a person. This could happen out of nowhere. There's someone here who's gonna suddenly take note of you. This is someone who might want to work with you. For others of you, this is someone who suddenly came in on the scene where your work environment is concerned. But I'm seeing somebody here who's like coming out of the clear blue sky. It's like whoever this man is, it feels like a man if you're a woman. Don't take gender specifically, but this person's energy is showing up as a king of fire. This is someone who's going to come out of the clear blue sky. Whoever this is. Who is this person? This is not your King of Cups earlier. Whoever this is, they might see you work, observe you working, or be around your workplace. Who is this person to them? Hello, Two of Swords. You might deny this person at first because you're still healing. I'm telling you, there's something about you like being backed up. Sorry that I say it. That's the first message I got with that 10 of Wands. It's like you're either backed up, not interested, you're still healing. There's something about you denying a person of interest or someone who's interested in you because you're still healing, okay? What is this energy? Why is it coming towards Taurus here? This is a potential relationship. I'm telling you. Queen of Wands, if you match their fly, if you match their level of availability, they want to chase your tail, okay? This is someone who wants to chase your tail. I feel this is a potential for new love, but you might not initially see that. It could be due to a professional setting. Like there's no way in hell I'm going to have, you know, work relationships or love matters at work. Like there's something about you denying this, blocking this, ignoring this. And it's like, oh, here they come out of the clear blue sky. You're kind of attracted to them too, I feel. And this is somehow your justice coming in. But you deny it at first. That is a key telltale sign. This is new love. I'm telling you, this is new love for you. And okay, you can give and receive emotional fulfillment with this person if you wanted to, and maybe exchange a couple of other things because let's face it, you're backed up. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's like I relate, but you know, I mean, I read what I read. You're making me blush, Taurus. You're making me blush. That was hilarious. Let's see if there are some love messages here for you. We have new love in the reverse. I'm telling you, it's almost like you're not ready for new love, or you don't really feel all that there for new love. Maybe you're just like holding your cards close to your chest. It's like, I don't really know how to feel. There is new love potential coming in for you in the month of May. And it's like, you don't know how to feel. I don't really know, you know. You're maybe healing family issues, especially if you're a parent here. I'm reading somebody who's focused on their kids, focused on grounding their home life, really improving these things for themselves, okay? You definitely snatched the mask off a person who you feel was very secretive, deceptive towards you. And it's like, I can't see a future with you. And Spirit wants to bring you new love, but I feel like you're denying it at first. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much, Taurus. Smash that like button. Okay. Love you guys. I have a moon in Taurus, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Take care. Moving forward to Gemini. How are you, Gemini? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers for Gemini are welcome. Okay. What do we have for Gemini? What do we have cooking up here for you? A huge shift. Wheel of Fate. Certain things could unfold that are kind of like meant to be, meant to happen for you. Yeah. We have the Goat Man. The Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a shift coming to something you were on the fence about. It's like you didn't really know. You know that you were dealing with something either quite negative. You were on the fence about it. You're unsure just how bad it really is. Maybe you didn't have the full picture, but you're going to get the full picture this month. Okay. Whatever this is, it's fated. Because when someone is on the fence about either negativity or toxicity in their life, they're going to eventually show their ass, so to speak. And that them showing their ass is meant to be. okay? Because it's going to give you a sense of direction. For a long time, you've been evaluating a situation and whether or not you should turn your back on it, ghost it, or detach from it for something new. You have a blessing coming in for you. This blessing could improve your home life, your family. If you have a kid, most definitely so. It's like you're weighing your options here, right? It's like, am I supposed to move in this direction? I don't really know. Is this really toxic for me? I don't really know. And I'm hearing this is something you've been wanting. You've been wanting clarity on whether or not to drop something, to leave it behind, because you're not entirely sure if it's toxic, negative. Spirit is giving you confirmation this month, maybe even in this reading, that yes, it is toxic. Yes, this is karmic. Yes, you need to turn your back on it so that you can improve your life, your emotional fulfillment, and that of your family or legacy to come. Down. Very clear no chaser. You have a new beginning. This could even be like a move. Okay, this could be a new job in another state. But I see you transitioning, but you are evaluating, and it's taking you a pretty long time to come to this conclusion. Spirit is going to give you this conclusion because you're going to see clearly how a negative energy shows its ass this month. Down. This is a huge shift because you're on the fence. Is this really evil that I'm dealing with? Is this really toxic? You're going to see it. You're going to see it. You were meant to see it. Okay, I'm seeing an angel at the back of the deck. Yes, your angels. Whoo, chills as I'm getting that. Holy crap. Your angels are like, you deserve to know. You deserve to see the full picture. And only then, if you want to, decide from a space of denial or clarity, it's entirely up to you. Preaching, Four of Swords. You could get certain revelations in your dreams as well. Whoa, Gemini. Three of Wands. Okay, you want to look forward to good things. You could have been lied to. I mean, you were deceived here by the goat man energy in some way, shape, or form. You're going to be turning your back on something likely this May, right? Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be single, independent from this situation. And whoever this is going to watch you. You might have a lot of eyes on you. Yes, Ace of Swords. They might watch you. You're going to get your justice. In you turning your back, you will get your justice, okay? Yes, and I feel like your justice is visible to others. Your friends, family could be a witness to your justice. Whoa. For some of you, there's a decision in court that goes in your favor as well. Six of Cups in the reverse. And Judgment. There are certain memories here of the past that are not that great. Okay. There's a decision here that's kind of going to help you make a conclusion to move on. For some of you, this is a verdict you're waiting on, maybe a case you're waiting on. But I'm getting the vibe of like whatever this decision is, maybe even spiritual court, it's going to go in your favor because the memories of the past were not good here in this situation. It had you crying a lot, maybe grieving a lot, anxiety ridden, okay, nervousness. You're wondering whether or not something is to be successful for you, okay. I see you also maybe consulting with a masculine energy. This person could be in a position of authority here. I see you talking to somebody. This could even be about something that happened in the past to kind of progress you moving forward. I'm also getting heavy work energy here. You could be consulting with a boss or someone in a position of power here. Okay, and if you are self-employed, you could be consulting with someone else when it comes to like a decision. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you do not make a decision, because I saw this like, I don't really know what to do. If you do not make a decision may be made for you in the form of a tower. Because when someone does opt for denial, as opposed to making a decision from a space of clarity, there are towers that kind of drop to kind of nudge us in a direction, okay? People who are stuck in indecision, uncertainty, and like doubt, they often get clear signs, like intervention in their life to nudge them, okay? So if you experience a tower this season, it's for your highest good, even if it's unpleasant at first. You have the Ace of Cups. I see a new chapter in love here for you. I feel like you're generally quite private with your feelings, okay? I feel like you've maybe gone through a period of celibacy. I get that vibe of you going through that vibe, or that phase. Then about the Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Somebody might be attracted to you, but they're withholding their attraction for you. This is someone who watches you. I'm even seeing somebody who either watches you drive by, watches you go to work, or watches you in some way, shape, or form. They see you as you move ahead in life. There's a shift here. Okay, post-healing or as you continue to heal, you're going to get a new beginning. Tell me about that Ace of Cups, Knight of Coins. Yeah, I feel like slow and steady wins the race here. Somebody here might want to make slow, steady progress with you. I'm not really feeling a lot of past energy here, to be honest. Okay. This can become a relationship. This can become a very solid relationship that you really, really like. Your cups are to be fulfilled here. Yes, I'm getting somebody that was pretty serious here in the past that you could have broken up with or that betrayed you. This is somebody who could either be a parent to your kids. This could be someone who maybe is business oriented or like materialistic in some way. There's somebody here who betrayed you. Yeah, you're still healing from that. All right, this is, let me see. Yeah. Burden. This is somebody who's carrying burden about maybe being in and out of your relationship, being in and out of your life. You're quite defensive once you figure out what this betrayal is, okay? Wow. Empress. 8 of Cups. I'm telling you, you're walking away. Whatever this clarity is that you're getting this month, you're gonna like really like detach, because it's a lesson of self-worth. 10-10, a cycle of completion. This person might regret certain rendezvous they've had. Okay. Dang. Anything else? Yeah, they're very much so in their head here. They feel ashamed of themselves. And I feel like this is Spirit's way of kind of like balancing out the energies. This is someone who's ashamed of something they've done. I feel shame here. I feel shame. Okay. What else do we need to know for Gemini? We have forgive and forget in the reverse. Meeting halfway, compromise, agreement, settlement, and resolution. I feel like there's something here that you might deem unforgivable. It being in the reverse, there's no like conflict resolution per se, other than, you know, this clarity is pushing me forward in a direction. I might not get the apology I wanted. I might not even get the confession I wanted, but I've seen enough. Okay. So that's something I'm getting here. Maybe you feel like this person took you for granted. Okay. Tit for tat, give and take. Maybe you feel like this person took you for granted, maybe even financially, okay, if that applies to you. Thank you so much. Moving forward to Cancer. Let's see, where are we? Where's my pen? Cancer. Hello. How are you guys? I'm just going to refresh the energy here. What do we have for Cancerians? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What do we have for Cancer? What is this card? High Priestess. You could be a light worker. You could be an intuitive. What do we need for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I heard delayed but not denied. Delayed but not denied. Two of Swords. Whoa. Someone's been really in their head here. It's almost like they almost don't want to believe something. Something is bugging a person, and it's like they don't really want, they're not sure what to believe. I'm seeing a person taking an independent standpoint after being turned off by a conversation. It's like maybe this conversation had a person up in their head and confused and weighed down, okay? There's someone here who could be hiding some kind of an investment here that they're making, okay? It's like they need to pay the piper in some way. I'm seeing somebody that you're dealing with needing to pay the piper. It feels monetary, okay? This is someone who's hurt. They're disappointed that they need to pay the piper. The devil, the pain, and needing to pay, okay? This is someone who needs to pay the piper. They're hiding this. This could be a sudden expense. This could be a lump sum of money they need to give out. But they're hiding this from you. They're coming off very clinical, whoever this is that you're dealing with. And I feel like, you know, you being confused, you may be wanting to ask more questions with this person. I feel like you're turned off by this person being so shut down, closed off, and maybe not communicating with you as directly or as openly as you'd like. You're taking an independent standpoint from this person. That's what I'm reading here. Because there's something here that you don't have the full picture on. You're in your head about it. And I feel like you're going to reflect and come to some kind of conclusion that, you know, maybe this person is shutting me out. I'm kind of on my own here. It reads, if you guys live together, if you guys are in a relationship, it reads like two very cold people. I don't know why. I got Queen of Swords, King of Swords earlier, and a relationship of significance. It's like, why are they not telling me this? Why are they not opening up about this? What is this? This person's caught in a situation. We have the 10 of Pentacles. This could be affecting their family matters, okay? or their finances, their long-term finances. 6 of Swords. This could be something this person is traveling for or going away for. This person is looking. They're kind of like very sneaky here. Very sneaky and apprehensive. What the heck? There's some kind of regret that I'm feeling here. Sadness. And the 10 of Cups. If you're not dealing with this person, they could actually like regret and miss you in this season. I feel this is someone who took a completely different direction from you. I don't know if they were hiding something. For some of you, they were hiding a pregnancy. That energy could be here a little bit. This is a Hermit. It reads like somebody ghosted you for a long time. It's like a big question mark here. It's like you weren't privy to all the information. You weren't privy to how they needed to pay the piper. This person just kind of was, I just get ghosting. Look at this, the ghost. And the 7 of Pentacles. So this could be the backstory. Like for some of this person has spoken to you for months to years. They just went a different direction. They were caught up, went in a different direction, and that was the last of it. Okay, so what do you need to know here? Cancer, 5 of Wands. This person could be struggling with a legal battle even. Okay, I have Justice and a battle. What? 2 of Coins. This person could be struggling and getting grounded in different communities. Something they're working on. This could be in their work environment, their business, or people they need to deal with. Okay, there's a lot here that's unanswered for. 9 of Cups. Crooked, 6 of Wands. I feel like this was like selfish intentions at some point. Like they were trying to get their cups fulfilled. But I feel there's shame tethered to this. It's like whatever they did, they weren't grounded in these collaborations. They could have done something for clout or done something for like instant validation, instant gratification, but they're ashamed of this. They don't want to tell you this. I feel like you've since detached from this and you're independent. You're not tethered to this person as much, but there's a huge question mark here with how this person left. You're quite guarded from this person. You feel like they're a liar. You might be afraid they want to lie to you. You might feel like they lied about a pregnancy. For a long time, I'm telling you, for a long time, there's been a long-term investment here that you don't know about. You might have these questions. Yeah, like, why are you so secretive, the Moon? Why didn't you tell me the full picture here? Why is this energy so interesting to me? King of Wands. Well, you don't have to deal with Mr. Secretive or Mrs. Secretive because you have another choice in love coming. This person might rush in when you have new love on the horizon. It's like this person might feel pressured to return to you. Yes, before it's really done. I feel like this person betrayed you and like ran away without explanation. And now they might feel very silly. Look, this is a completely different person. This King of Pentacles feels defeated because they might have certain financial responsibilities that they feel defeated in. Okay, truly financial responsibilities in business, in family, in pregnancy maybe. And you have new love coming in, I feel strongly. And it's like, whether I got the answers from you or not, I have to move forward. Okay. This person, there's a lot of confusion here. I feel a lot of confusion. A lot of secrets. This person could be secretly hiding a Queen of Pentacles, secretly dealing with a wife or a husband, secretly dealing with a parent to their child. And I feel like you're like, you know what? I waited long enough for answers. I'm not getting them. I have to put pieces together in my own brain. And I'm going to jump in a new direction because clearly, just clearly, you got other things going on. That's what I feel. I feel like you really didn't you got zero closure in this situation. It's quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. This person's held up here. They need to pay the piper. They can't release themselves from this responsibility. Wow. I can't make it up. What? Cancer. I'm on Cancer. This is a child. A whole child. Not half, not a piece. This is a whole child. Rebirth, innocence, purity, fresh pair of eyes, birth to ideas, just had a baby. They just had a baby. This is someone who dipped. How can they explain this to you? Oh, I got somebody pregnant. They might want to come and tell you stories. Maybe they told you stories. Okay. They want to have a heart-to-heart and they might tell you some weird stories, but there's no denying this. There's no denying a whole human, whole new life. I felt pregnancy, man. The finale. This is maybe how things ended with you. Because it will be obvious that they chose a third party, dealt with a third party, was scandalous. This newborn is scandalous in the sense that I don't know what they were dealing with before this happened, before this became a thing. But it's like, I'm getting the energy of like a child outside of a marriage. It's that scandalous. Or a child outside of your long-term union. You could have been dealing with this person for years, and in comes this baby news. You're like, what? They didn't even have the balls to tell you. This maybe draws a line. This person has a child somewhere that they are financially responsible for. Wow, Cancer. Again, this is very direct, so it might not be for everybody, but that was crazy. So you have new love coming in. This person might want to rush in with stories as a result, but it's like, you might want to clear up what the hell you ditched me for, ghosted me for. Okay? The audacity. They actually might come back around when they smell new love in your energy. Crazy. Crazy. Leo, thank you so much, Cancer. Smash that like button if it resonated with you. What do we have for Leo? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Leo. And then we'll move on to Virgo. And then stay tuned to the rest of these signs, guys. What do we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? What do we have for Leo? Leo. So if someone's been waiting on a job or a response for like a job application, you're going to get it. 2 swords. Oh. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so what I'm getting is, at first glance, you're not going to see something for exactly what it is. You might assume that a person is like, I get this vibe of you not seeing the full picture of someone's potential initially. This could be a new relationship coming up. This could be somebody you're just getting to know. 2 of Swords is like, you're not really seeing things completely. Okay, it's like you don't see the potential. This person might have great qualities, but you're like either turning a blind eye to it, not acknowledging it fully, or you just don't have all the facts yet. With the Hangman, you're going to get a different perspective from somebody. This is somebody that you're getting to know. I feel like you might see them a little bit more immature. For some of you, they could be a little younger than you. With the High Priestess, you're quite wise. You're very intuitive, okay? So you typically have a great read on people. However, I feel this person will surprise you. I don't know why. This person will probably give you a gesture or do something quite... I'm just getting about, oh. It's like you didn't expect this person to offer you this. I'm getting an offer of a trip, maybe a tangible offer, or something that kind of proves their seriousness with you. It's like you didn't take this person seriously at all. Like I really get this vibe of like, this is person, we're just having light conversation, or oh, this person has a crush on me, but that's about it, or oh, they're younger than me, so whatever. Like I get this vibe of you underestimating somebody. And when they come and do this to you in May, you're just like, oh, what? Oh. I get it's a surprise. We have the 8 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. This is someone, I feel this is a new couple, or for some of you, this is people getting to know each other in the beginning stages. They could be in communication stages, or they could just be in this like readily available for what's out there on the market stage, and you have an encounter with this person. I don't know if you met them yet, or if you are talking to them just yet. This could be someone that you end up talking to in the month of May, and you're just like, whatever. And then, oh, wait a minute. They actually have potential because they're showing up in a pretty cool, grounded, and solid way. Like the Knight of Pentacles being surprising to you. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I would accept this. Yeah, I would take this seriously. So I feel this actually initially coming off as, you know, I can't take them seriously. There's no way. But you're going to get a new perspective on this person. So I wouldn't just count somebody out just yet. Okay. We have the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. I feel like you've been very disappointed in some arena, maybe even sexually. I don't know how that came through, but there's something here that was a turn off to you in the past. You were heavily betrayed. So that's maybe why you have a bit more of a negative perspective when it comes to being back out on the scene. But I get this vibe of like something turned you off. You felt super betrayed, and maybe you're now in a beginning or in a stage to have new beginnings. But you were quite like, what's the word? Disappointed. You felt like there was a missed opportunity for love. I feel like you had to gain your strength out of that and gain your strength to maybe accept an ending as such. Okay, so you might be a bit more pessimistic. You might be a bit more peckish. You might have more questions for people. You might want to question things, like you want all the facts, you know, where things are like elusive or unclear, you question it. I feel like you've been done dirty, right? You've also maybe for a while been on your own. to get a clear perspective of what you want. So again, I'm getting peckish energy. You're a bit more peckish here with who you're vulnerable with. You've been done really wrong in your last relationship. Okay, I'm telling you, did I not say something about a job? Okay, if somebody here is waiting on a job, yes, you're gonna get that job. Yes, you're gonna get that promotion. Yes, whatever you applied yourself to is gonna amount to something. Okay, job confirmation. For somebody, this is a side hustle. They're like, keep going. Okay, keep going. It'll result to you being more financially independent. We have the 10 of Cups to the Tower. You could have a sudden event happening in May with your family. This is something that took a long time. This sudden thing could happen and somebody has been hiding it for a while. Not sure what this sudden thing is. I see a man specifically. This is not for everybody. There's something a man has been hiding. And this is a man in your family tree. Okay, this man has been hiding this for a while. He hasn't been telling people about it, but something is going to happen that kind of expresses what has been hidden all along. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Somebody might cry about this. Okay. Ace of Cups feels like a loss. So it's like a cycle coming out. Like somebody has been avoiding talking about this. I'm not sure what this is. But it reads like I'm avoiding talking about this. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting that a little bit. Can we get a little bit more into the love messages here? Hermit. You're very sheltered with who you give and receive with, Leo. Look, it's like you're not really out there. You're like halfway out there. You're not, you don't come off too, what's the word, accessible. You might also have somebody who's like jealous of you, your looks. Your Justice wants to come in for you, Leo. High Priestess and Page of Cups. I'm telling you, this new love, okay, you're like not interested initially. It's like you turned your back on it at some point. This person talking to you, you might feel, again, I feel a little bit like you feel smarter than this person. You feel too wise for this person. You maybe feel like you read through this person. They're going to surprise you this month. They're going to surprise you this month. Look, Knight of Cups to the 8 of Cups. I feel like the more you kind of let go of expectation here, not try to assume, this person's going to give you a love gesture when you least expect it. Yeah. You have your doubts about whether or not you should give and receive with this person, but I'm telling you, they're going to express themselves. Okay. Let your friends help you. And this could be the one in the reverse. I'm telling you, you don't have the most rosy colored glasses for new love, but it's coming in. And maybe you might need some advice from a person that you can trust. How to navigate this situation. Free yourself. It's in the reverse. I feel like with flirt, you really keep your feelings to yourself. You're not expressive. You're not flirty. You don't have lighthearted energy to extend. And I kind of understand, because if this is who I'm reading on, you were horribly betrayed. I'm hearing egg on my face. In my last relationship, it was embarrassing. Like, I'm getting somebody who was really embarrassed by what happened to them in that last relationship. It turned them off so much. You might be very discouraged in matters of love. But if you free yourself, right, from certain restrictions that you're placing over your love life, perhaps, you could have something great cooking here, but you're just not the most expressive with this person. You're not as playful. You're not as open with your emotions and your conversations. But I see the opportunity for that coming, okay? Ooh, all right, Leo. That's what I have for you. Moving forward to Virgo. Thank you, Leo. Smash that like button. All right. I didn't put a timestamp on Leo. Virgo, 42. I really... I did Cancer. I'm trying to think. 42, 23, we have Virgo. Okay, let me do Virgo. I don't think I put a timestamp on Leo. What do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I don't know if someone's watching me while going to the bathroom, or they need to go to the bathroom. I sure need to go to the bathroom, okay? But I want to get this last one out. I feel like you're making a quick decision this month. Maybe making a quick decision to invest in something that will change things for the better. Okay. What is Virgo on? I feel like a quick decision. We have the Moon, Four of Cups, Eight of Cups. Somebody here, it's like there's something hidden. Maybe this person's very secretive. Maybe you felt like you were lied to. Okay, something turned you off and you're heading in a completely different direction. You're doing this quickly too. It's like, I want to explore my options, expand my horizons. The divine is guiding you here. This could be in career opportunities. This could also be in other ways to get your justice. You've been alone for a while. I feel like your counterpart, I'm really getting this energy of somebody who is going to be significant to you. Why do I feel like you're going to either meet them or reconnect with them once you've made this decision for yourself? There's something that turns you off. Okay, it's like you don't even have the full picture to something. Something reads like an illusion. Oh my gosh, was it fictitious? Was this real? You're turned off by not having the full picture. And I feel like there's one disappointment too many that has you out the door. I see you making a very quick decision. I don't know how, but it's like, I got this idea and I'm going to do it, like in that order. I feel like you're determined. You're determined to move in another direction because the mystery, the question mark around the situation has you disappointed for too long. This could be someone who had you in the state of confusion for too long. This could be someone who held you up, made you feel like you were unwanted. You maybe felt like this person wasn't as interested. There's something this person could have rejected your cup of love or not entertained it, putting you in a state to move in a different direction. And I feel like there's a sense of urgency in this. Like, you don't want to wait around anymore. It's like, I'm okay, screw that, I'm going to do this. Like, you've detached enough to be in a position to use your free will to move in a new direction quickly. Okay, whatever this is, you're getting in a state where you're bringing balance back into your world. You're trying to lean on faith, not fear. And with the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is putting you in a position to have different options in life. Now, I am seeing somebody here that reads like a match to you with the King of Wands. Whoever this is alone. They're single. They're healing from something big in their life. I don't think you know this person yet. Like, that's the craziest part here. This person could be hurting and healing. And I feel this is someone who's single. And I feel like with the Three of Wands, this is someone you're going to meet either in a new community, a work setting, or some kind of like collaborative effort where you're going to meet them organically. This is someone who, it's like you went through a disappointment, you're moving on, they went through heartbreak, they're healing and reflecting, and you meet this person for happenstance. This is going to be an option in love for you. Whoa. Okay. Dang. Virgo. Beautiful energy. The divine is praising you. Okay. There's something you did out of self-love. There's something you did in a glow up. There's something you're doing for yourself, out of maybe even self-respect and self-worth. This is causing for a shift here. We have the Queen of Pentacles to the Tower. I don't know if something was a shock to you. Okay. What is this? Another person. There's someone else here. I'm seeing a third party. This third party could be kind of like, I'm not sure who this is to you. It's someone who's maybe helping you get a conclusion on how to move forward. For some of you, you are going through a divorce. And this could be a mediator. It could read literally like that. For others of you, there's someone here who either helps you figure out your next step. There's somebody who maybe assists in this if it's not a divorce and you kind of like starting anew. I'm getting the energy of consultation here. I don't know if you're speaking to a therapist or if a friend is like a therapist, but I feel like you communicating with this person is giving you different options to choose from in life on what to move forward with. For some of you, this is you getting a personal reading and getting clarity. Okay. I also feel like you sifting through your options, and you might be disinterested in people who read like they're coming off for casual or lustful reasons. Yes. I feel like there's someone here who's burdened by their feelings for you. I feel like they kept their feelings kind of like on a Yes, as I was saying, Virgo, this is someone who kept their feelings for you on a shelf, and it's almost like they need the strength and courage to say something, give back to you about this. I feel like they're somehow under judgment. I don't know if this is them getting a rude awakening about the current state of your situation. It feels like, you know, they could have had a happily ever after with you, but they're realizing that you're single from them now. I feel like lies could have led to conflict. Okay, they could have lied about something significant here. I feel like this person got interest. I don't know if you saw this in a text, but it's like they had a new flame somewhere, and I feel like this text message, you know, broke your heart. Yes, it's like secrets. I feel like you also intuitively know this is best done. Okay. 10 of Cups for some of you, you guys had a real relationship with them. For others of you, there's something you figured out through a family member. For others of you, this is you figured out that they made a deal with the goat man. Okay, and they have consequences to answer for. For some of you, you figured out that they are legally responsible for a child somewhere. Okay, that's also what I'm getting here. All right. Yeah, you're very defensive about this. Okay, you're standing your ground where this is concerned. Moving forward, I do see, it's almost like I see marriage in your future. I don't know why it's coming out like that. I feel like there's also someone with a toxic mom or a mother wound here. And for some of you, there's someone here who has a smothering mom, or there's like an energy of a, what do you call that? A mother-in-law from hell. Okay, I don't know, that's for someone. But I do see you having something solid and committed in your future. I just feel like you're closing out cycles with somebody and looking for different options moving forward here. I don't know why that mother-in-law from hell came through. That's for someone. What was the toxin here? Okay, I'm currently receiving karma for my wrongdoings. Okay, there's definitely maybe a divorce here for someone. Okay, someone may be throwing a fit about this. Okay, if there are kids here, there are conversations centered on family, children, family being involved here. Someone was definitely manipulating another person with periods of silence. And I feel like a person had to go and figure things out for themselves. They went to do a little digging. I feel like somebody here, if this reading resonates with you, this could be for those of you who were involved in a more serious way. You could have figured out somebody cheated on you. And it's like the silent treatment, the disinterest was kind of telling. Okay. Yes, so this could be a phase here where, you know, you'll get something solid in the future, but this needs to get cleared out first. All right, that's for someone. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave it there. And until next time, stay tuned for part 2 with Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, bye.